Today's journaling practice is to help us to get really clear and focused. So this is a journaling practice that's particularly good if you have a question that you want to get answered or get an answer around, or you are looking for some clarity around something. We have 5 questions. We're going to take 1 minute to answer each one. Remember to start with writing the day, the date, if you're into it, the moon phase, and if you want to track your cycles, also the day of your cycle at the very top. All right, let me get my timer set up. Always takes a second. And let's begin. So the first question is, what is the theme or key topic of the question that I have, or the clarity I'm looking for? What is the theme or key topic? Let's begin. We've got about 10 seconds, so remember, if you have more to say, press pause, because we want to let it all out. All right, well done. That's the first question. So now you have some insight into what the key theme is here, or what the question is, or what you want clarity around. Second question is, how does this situation make me feel? How does this question make me feel? How does this thing that I need clarity around make me feel right now? 1 minute. There we go. I feel like I could have written a lot more, but I'm going to pause it here because you might already be finished. Third question. This is a really important one. So we've cleared, or we're really clear on what the question is, what the theme is, what the vibe is. We know how we feel about it, and now this is where we start to create a distinction between how we feel and how we want to feel, and how things need to change or move forward, and this starts to give us clarity and answers. So third question is, how do I want to feel? I know how I feel, but how do I want to feel about this thing? Let's begin. Okay, 1 minute is up. I just could keep writing. This is, I guess I have a really big question that I'm trying to answer today. Fourth question. What needs to happen for things to change? What needs to happen for clarity to come? What needs to happen for the answer to start, emerging, or filling in this piece of the puzzle? So what needs to happen next? Let's spend a minute. I'm very curious around what my answer is going to be, because this topic is quite heavy on my heart. All right, well done. Last question, we've got 1 minute. What is my responsibility or role in this situation? How can I show up? Where do I need to take ownership? Where do I need to take responsibility? What's my part in this question, in the clarity that I'm seeking? How can I show up? 1 minute. I notice that as I'm writing, more questions are coming up, and I write them down as they come up, because I know that with time, and maybe even in this process, the answers will come. But it's actually really good for me to write down the question as it arises for me, as I'm processing. So it's an opportunity for me to be like, okay, so there's the next step, and it's an unfolding that's happening within my reflection that then gives me answers, and then questions, and then answers, and then questions. Anyway, I hope that's been helpful for you, and that you found some clarity and answers to your questions. As always, I like to leave you with a magic bonus question, and this one is a really, really powerful one. It is, what can I hand over and surrender? So the reason why I'm giving you this one is because often when we have questions and when we're looking for clarity, we're like grasping for the answer, grasping to know what it is that we think we need to know, thinking that we need to figure it all out ourselves, when often actually what we need to do, and this is why I often continue to write more questions while I'm journaling, is we need to hand over the answer. We have to hand over and surrender the question so that the answer can come to us. So it's kind of like, the way that I would do it is like, I don't know what to do in this situation. I don't know how to handle this. I'm handing it over to the higher wisdom, or to the universe, or to my intuition, and I know that it will come back to me when I'm ready for it. And so the question, the magic bonus question today is, what do you need to, or what can you hand over and surrender? Enjoy.